City directions, easy English conversation for asking directions. Excuse me, ma'am. Could you help me? I'm a bit lost.
Sure, no problem. Where are you trying to go?
I'm looking for the city museum. I heard it's near the main square.
Yes, it is. You're actually close. Just walk straight ahead for 2 blocks.
Okay, 2 blocks straight ahead. Then what?
After 2 blocks, you'll see a big bank on your right. Turn left there.
Got it. Turn left at the bank. How far is it after that?
It's just 1 more block. You'll see the museum on your right side.
Great. So, 2 blocks straight, then left at the bank, and 1 block more.
Exactly. It's easy to find. You'll see a big sign for the museum.
Thank you so much for your help. I'm new to this city, so I get lost easily.
No worries. It happens to everyone. Enjoy the museum, it's very interesting.
Thanks again, and have a great day.
You too. Good luck.
Reminiscing the old days, a heartfelt conversation. Hello, Bianca. It's been ages since we last met. How have you been?
Hi, Albert. I'm doing well, thank you. It's so good to see you after all these years. How are you?
I'm good, thanks. Living in London has been quite an adventure. What about you? I heard you moved to Paris for a while.
Yes, I lived in Paris for a few years. It was a dream come true, but I'm back in the UK now. There's something about this place that always draws me back.
I can imagine. Paris must have been amazing. Do you remember our student days in Edinburgh? How we used to explore the city.
Oh, those were the days. Edinburgh was so magical with its historic streets and vibrant culture. We had some great times.
Absolutely. Speaking of great times, do you remember that road trip we took to the Lake District?
How could I forget? The scenic drives, the beautiful lakes, and the hiking. It was an unforgettable experience.
Indeed, it was. And the time we spent in Dublin, exploring the Irish countryside and enjoying the local music and dance.
Dublin was incredible. The warmth of the people there and the lively atmosphere in the pubs, it was something else.
It's amazing how travel and experiencing different cultures can enrich our lives.
True. Each place had its unique charm and lessons to teach us. Speaking of which, have you traveled anywhere else recently?
Last year, I went to New York. The energy of that city is something you have to experience at least once.
New York is on my list too. The idea of visiting the Big Apple is always exciting.
Definitely. So, what's next for you? Any plans for more adventures?
Well, I've been thinking about visiting Italy. The art, the history, the food, it's calling my name.
Italy sounds fantastic. You'll have an amazing time. It's great catching up with you and reminiscing about the good old days.
It really is. Let's not wait another decade before we meet again.
Agreed. Let's keep in touch more often. Take care, Bianca.
You too, Albert. Have a wonderful day.
Advanced English Conversations, School Scenarios and Interactions. Where did Paul find the history book he was looking for? Paul found the history book in the school library. Why was Nancy late to her math class yesterday? Nancy was late because she missed the school bus. What did Paul and his friends do during lunch break? They played soccer on the school field. How often does the school organize science fairs? The school organizes science fairs twice a year. What subject does Nancy enjoy the most, and why? Nancy enjoys literature because she loves reading novels. What project is Paul working on for his art class? Paul is creating a sculpture for his art class project. Where did the students go for their geography field trip? The students visited a local nature reserve for their field trip. How did Nancy prepare for her biology exam? Nancy prepared by studying her notes and reviewing past exams. What role does Paul have in the school play? Paul is playing the lead role in the school play. What activity does Nancy participate in after school? Nancy participates in the school debate club after school. Why was the school assembly held in the gymnasium today? The assembly was held in the gymnasium because the auditorium was under renovation. How did Paul contribute to the school newspaper? Paul wrote an article about the recent sports events for the school newspaper. What did Nancy present in her science class project? Nancy presented a project on renewable energy sources in her science class. Where do students usually have their lunch at school? Students usually have their lunch in the school cafeteria. How does Paul commute to school every day? Paul commutes to school by riding his bicycle. What special event is the school planning for next month? The school is planning a cultural festival for next month. How did Nancy and her team prepare for the school quiz competition? They prepared by practicing with sample questions and studying various topics. What is Paul's favorite subject, and what does he like about it? Paul's favorite subject is mathematics because he enjoys solving problems. What extracurricular activity does Nancy enjoy the most? Nancy enjoys participating in the school choir the most. Where did Paul and his classmates go for their history excursion? They went to a historical museum for their history excursion.
Easy English questions about technology and its impact. How has technology changed communication? Technology has made communication faster and easier. Do you use your phone every day? Yes. I use my phone every day. What is your favorite piece of technology, Charles? My favorite is my laptop. Does Bianca like using smartwatches? Yes. Bianca loves her smartwatch. How does technology help students? It helps them find information quickly. Can technology make people lazy? Yes, sometimes it can. What is one bad effect of technology? It can cause less face-to-face communication. Do you think robots will help us in the future? Yes, I think they will help a lot. Does Charles use a computer for work? Yes, he uses a computer every day. How often does Bianca use social media? She uses it every evening. What is a positive effect of technology? It connects people around the world. Can too much technology be harmful? Yes, It can harm our health. How does technology help in medicine? It helps doctors treat patients better. Does Charles prefer books or e-books? Charles prefers real books. What new technology would Bianca like to try? Bianca would like to try virtual reality. Has technology changed the way we shop? Yes. Now we can shop online easily. Do you think technology will keep growing? Yes. It will grow even faster. How do people use technology at home? They use it for cooking, cleaning, and entertainment. Can technology make learning more fun? Yes. It makes learning more exciting. Does Bianca think technology can solve big problems? Yes, she believes it can.